Okay. Katie, when you introduced the DDP Design Plaza, I forget her name, you described the architect. Um, you were describing her job as architecture, but she is an architect. Uh, so an architect designs architecture. So just, yeah, change that around. Um, and also, you described that many tourists coming to Dongdaemun area, DDP, you could change that to many tourists have come since then, or like now many tourists are coming now, like that. Many tourists have come since the opening. Just, yeah, change it around. Sora, you described, I already corrected the small farm where you're growing your kale is maybe your garden, and I, you were struggling to say the veranda or rooftop, I think.
Rooftop.
Rooftop, okay, so yeah, that was correct. So just your garden. Um, when you described the restaurant in Ansan, you described the Teme garden. Teme? Tema, which is kind of Konglish, I think, for theme, maybe? Like theme garden. So, very different, but I got the gist. So, theme garden.
So, pronunciation.
That's all about pronunciation. And describing the live liver, definitely changed to raw, like raw liver, or raw beef, not live. So, yeah. For example, sashimi is raw fish, like that. Yan, when you were sharing the summary, you described the Cheesecake Factory was successful, even though they couldn't even think about it. A better way to phrase that would be like, they were successful or things went well without them knowing about it or without them trying. So you said we could be successful even if we couldn't think about it, but change it to we could be successful without trying, or successful without realizing it, or successful without even knowing it. Just different ways to say that correctly. You mentioned in North Carolina your parents kind of bring you to the restaurants, or you were saying they tried to show you the restaurants, the local restaurants in the area. So you could just change that to my parents tried to, show us to the best restaurants or expose us to the best restaurants, like that. Just a smoother way to phrase that. Yeah, and those were the only mistakes I caught.